I love how y'all have selective hearing. I said I'm hearing if they don't give us what we want, we sitting out. And that's the truth. Good.
This is the same person that literally said she didn't know what her WNBA salary was and that it didn't even cover her rent. Angel Reese makes at least $5 million a year.
Angel Reese is struggling on the court this season, missing easy shots and getting into conflicts. Despite this, she's reportedly pushing for a big raise, comparable to NBA level pay, and has even hinted at a possible lockout if players' demands aren't met.
Because I'm hearing they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out.
That's a possibility.
I guarantee you, the intelligent folks, and there are plenty in the WNBA, are saying, will you two, it's just shut up. Sit out.
Many see this as unrealistic. Today, we're breaking down why Reese's demands don't line up with a performance, and why sitting out likely wouldn't impact the league much.
Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL.
What does that mean? We deserve more.
Reese wants superstar money, but her on-court play hasn't matched that standard. She's had trouble finishing at the rim, and her shooting efficiency is among the worst in the league.
They lost 40, 50 million. You know who would clap for you all sitting out? The NBA. So they don't have to subsidize your dumbasses to the tune of 40 to 50 million a year.
Her field goal percentage, especially on shots close to basket, is a major red flag. Some fans have even accused her of padding her stats by missing shots and grabbing her own rebounds.
She just threatened the lockout. If y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. This is why sometimes you probably should have somebody look over a podcast. She's threatening to go on strike. I actually understand it's the way negotiations work in the CBA, not on a podcast.
Instead of letting her game speak for itself, she's gained more attention for her trash talk and drama than for consistent play.
Angel Reese may be playing in the league, but who wants to see a goofy 6'6" woman miss layups? Not I.
From her past with Caitlin Clark to other tense moments, Reese has become one of the league's most polarizing figures. Yet she believes she's a major reason for the WNBA's recent growth.
Angel Reese wants credit. The reason why WNBA is up is because of Angel Reese. She's not getting enough credit. She did this too. She taunted Caitlin Clark. She made this whole...
But the numbers say otherwise. It's not Reese driving the surge in popularity. It's Caitlin Clark.
But her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
Clark's presence leads to sold-out arenas, major TV ratings, and rising ticket prices. Reese's games haven't had the same effect.
And isn't she shooting like 35% from the field? Can somebody tell me who in the world watches a 35% shooter from the paint that is basically grabbing her own rebounds from her own missed shot?
Despite that, Reese is pushing for higher pay, but it's tough to justify when her production hasn't matched top-tier players. Being popular on social media doesn't automatically mean higher value in sports or business.
Like if I'm an NBA owner, I didn't get rich by wasting a couple million on something that has no chance of making money. These two, sit out. See what happens. Now, I would miss watching the Fever. I would miss watching Caitlin Clark, but I wouldn't miss anything else.
If she really wants a bigger paycheck, the focus should be on improving her game and becoming a key contributor, not making threats.
If Angel Reese came into the league without Caitlin Clark, nobody would know who Dijon Carrington was, her sidekick, or no one would know who Angel Reese.
In fact, if Reese or others like DJ Carrington sat out, it likely wouldn't affect the league much. Some argue it might even reduce distractions.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah, it definitely covers that.
What is I don't even know my salary.
The WNBA's growth will continue because of elite talent like Caitlin Clark, not because the players known more for controversy than consistency.
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
Some players are asking for NBA-sized salaries without understanding that the WNBA still relies on NBA financial support.
Actually, if you really want to go into business, you need to pay some money back. You made absolutely nothing. You haven't really enhanced the league. Caitlin Clark has.
We have to be completely honest about this, whether we like it or not. 90% of this revived or renewed interest is really based around one singular play.
Unlike the NBA, the WNBA doesn't turn a profit. It depends on $40 to $50 million in annual support from the NBA to operate.
If I was funding this league, I'd say, all right, hold on. You got a golden goose. We all got one in Caitlin Clark. These people that are criticizing Caitlin Clark, these people that are hitting Caitlin Clark, these people that are talking as if they are as important as Caitlin Clark are hurting our opportunity. They're hurting the brand.
Recently, Reese complained that future rookies might make more money due to a new bargaining deal. But salary increases over time are standard in pro sports. Instead of complaining, she could focus on getting better and earning a larger deal later.
I mean, you want to grow the game? All right, grow the game. All I'm saying is if you want to play in the big leagues, if you want to be somebody that transcends the game, you got to have a personality. I will give Angel Reese this. She has a personality. It's ignorance. It's stupid. I mean, it's really stupid.
Reese also keeps suggesting she's behind the league's recent growth. But the real driver has been Caitlin Clark.
I will continue to use my voice to speak for what we want and deserve as a league. Thank you. No, that's not what you did. You said me, I. They're going to get more than us. I deserve more, blah, blah, blah. Oh,
all the big viewership spikes in sold-out arenas are linked to Clark. She's changed the landscape of the league in a way few ever have.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me, too, and I want y'all to realize.
Meanwhile, Reese's games aren't generating the same buzz. The WNBA's momentum is coming from marketable stars, and she hasn't been won yet.
And the Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history. Clarkonomics, my friend.
Still, Reese believes she deserves a big contract based on personality and attention. But in sports, pay is based on production, not headlines.
And I have a suggestion for you. Don't sit out. You have a real opportunity right now. The only time, think about it, baseball is going to go away on ESPN. ESPN is pushing women's sports like never before. Instead of having every single person with a reasonable mind say, look, morons, nobody's going to miss you. This is your time. Take advantage.
If she walked away from the game right now, WNBA owners might not mind. Her current level of play doesn't justify the distraction or the paycheck.
Dejanay Carrington, you wouldn't even know who she was if she didn't try to beat up Caitlin Clark in a game. You wouldn't even know, but these two clowns got together as the dumbest people in sports and saying, wait for it, they need more money, threatening to hold out if they don't get what they want.
Right now, Reese is hurting her own career more than anything else. She's not a top scorer or a standout player. If she sat out, the league wouldn't lose much.
I think Angel's more concerned about being an influencer, content creator, over being a better basketball player. This was her taking pictures, hanging out with some rappers and producers, etc.
You think you could get a bucket in this format, full court 3-on-3?
You don't think I can get a bucket?
Yeah.
If Angel Reese on my team, yeah.
On a podcast, Reese and Carrington said they might sit out if they don't get paid more. But would anyone care? The WNBA doesn't revolve around them, and teams are more likely to invest in players driving real results.
Angel Reese is the most unskilled basketball player in the history of basketball, in my opinion. She has no skills. She knows that she's not a very good basketball player. That's why she spends so much time half naked and taking pictures and promoting things that have nothing to do with basketball.
This is Angel Reese, the content creator side. It's pretty clear basketball is her top priority. I cannot imagine how anybody could view this athlete in any other way. It's clear basketball is front and foremost. This is all helping with things like shooting better from the field and missing layups. She has no rhythm, just like she can't make a layup. Practice layups. OnlyFans income.
Elite athletes understand the value of reputation and negotiation. Reese, however, is publicly discussing league matters in ways that could hurt her image and credibility.
I cannot believe this is actually a clip that somebody put out to try to make her look good. This makes her look terrible. I'm shocked. That was pathetic. And then finally, she makes the layup. We're celebrating that? Really? Taller than hell out there. Can't hit a layup. Get in the lab, shoot 200 layups a day. Every single 365 days. Is there anybody else in the WNBA or NBA that does this more than Reese? From tonight's game, third quarter, in 16 seconds, Reese took 4 shots, missed the first 3 shots, got an offensive rebound off her own 3 misses, and then finally made the 4th. But, quote, double-double, this looks just like Chicago Sky shit from last year.
Her spotlight is already starting to fade. She became well known as Clark's rival, but rivalries only matter when both players are elite. If she keeps underperforming, she risks fading into the background.
You got to see this clip. Runs down court with the basketball, 3-4 steps ahead of everybody, has an easy layup, and throws it to the girl behind her. No skills.
So Lexi Hull's right here, right? She's going to come out here. She gets the ball, going to pass it into Angel. Look at this, folks. That's Lexi Hull. Wide ass open. Does she get the ball? Angel not only did not pass the ball back out to Lexi Hull, but she missed another freaking layup.
At the end of the day, the WNBA will move forward, with or without Angel Reese. If she wants to earn more, she'll need to focus less on controversy and more on improving her game. Otherwise, she may be remembered more for the drama than her play.
People thought there was great momentum. People thought Angel Reese could draw. No, nobody wants to watch Angel Reese. Come on.
We know that the WNBA numbers with her and versus the numbers in the WNBA without her also have a major gap. And this really makes us realize the power of Caitlin Clark, the appeal of Caitlin Clark.